Hello, hello, hello. Ncaa 31 here. Bring you NCAA 14 online gameplay. I am using FSU. My opponent chose MIAMI. So, a couple of days late. I was hoping to get this out during the weekend, but alas, I could not. So, on this occasion, using FSU, and after the Heisman Trophy has been presented, I figured I'd talk about the famous one. Famous Jameis. Jameis Winston capping off what I feel is the best freshman campaign in college football history with a Heisman Trophy, playing for the national championship. And yes, better than Johnny Manziel's Heisman campaign. I wish that they would make a distinction between redshirt freshman and a true freshman, but it is what it is. It doesn't diminish his accomplishment. A redshirt freshman is vastly different than a kid who 9 months ago was playing high school football. But it's neither here or there. The kid deserved the award. He deserved to win by the margin that he did. And I like the guy. I really do. He comes across as genuine. I was never really on the Johnny football, hype train. He's a great college player, but he always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I never really got, down with the whole, Johnny football craze. As good a player as he was, I just never really connected with him as a fan. But Winston's different. Winston seems to be a different kid. He seems to be more grounded. He seems to be humble. And he goes about his business the right way. Now, of course, someone may say, well, what about that mess he got himself into? That alleged sexual assault. And with that, it's a delicate issue. You never want to make light of a woman accusing someone of sexual assault or rape or what have you. I've known women in that situation. It's not a good place to get into. But I found the circumstances to be very, very shady. The timing just seemed way too convenient. It's not uncommon for months and months to go by before a victim of sexual assault or rape makes charges, but it just seemed way too opportunistic. You wait until the guy's profile and the team's profile is at its absolute peak. And even the media, I don't think, bought into it, or the college football fan. There wasn't a lot of hating that I saw or dogpiling on Winston going on. It just seemed suspicious from the start. The whole accusation of the police department covering up the investigation, which anyone who's gone to a university with a big-time college football or college basketball program, one of the things that you find out right away is that the police department are not friends with the program. If anything, they're itching to take these guys down. They resent their celebrity status, they resent their sense of entitlement, and they're just itching for a reason to bust out the pepper spray and take one of these guys to school. And plus, it seemed so contradictory from everything that we've seen and heard about the kid. I mean, none of us know these people. All we get to know about them is what we see portrayed on TV and the media. I mean, that's pretty much it. But even with that, it just didn't feel right. I mean, some athletes, when they get themselves in that situation, you can say, yeah, I can see it. Like Kobe Bryant, for example. I could see Kobe just going on a rampage like that. No ifs, ands, or buts. Or Sebastian Janikowski, or a guy who has a reputation for being a volatile personality. But Everything that we saw about Winston, the way he conducts himself, he just seems like a down-home, humble, country kid. Now, maybe it's a facade. Who knows? But, the legal system ran its course. They didn't find enough evidence to bring charges against the guy and decided to drop their case. Now, if he gets to this kind of situation again or gets into any kind of trouble again, then obviously we have to re-examine things about his character and whatnot. But for now, innocent until proven guilty, and you can't really, harp on it that much. Now, I know that a lot of voters, well, I shouldn't say a lot. He won by one of the largest landslides in the history of the award, but he was left off of something like 115 ballots entirely. That is just ridiculous. You're judging the guy on the merits of his season. You're supposed to be judging him on the merits of his season, and I just don't like it when media plays judge, jury, and executioner. He was vindicated. He was cleared. The system ran its course. And leaving him off your ballot just to make some kind of statement is just silly. He was clearly worthy of the award. He was clearly the best candidate. It's not even close. A.J. McCarron is a worthy second place finisher. I got no problem with that. I got no problem with the results or the finalists. The only guy I really questioned was Trey Mason. He basically got in off the strength of one game. But, overall, I think the Heisman Trophy candidates acquitted themselves well. I think Jameis Winston came across well and came across sincere. And the voters, except for the ones that left him off of the ballot entirely, got it right. So, congratulations, Jameis Winston. Congratulations, Florida State. Rooting for a good BCS title game. I'll go into my bowl season thoughts in a later video. This game's going to be winding down. Winston did his thing. FSU does their thing on D, and we win. Talk to you all later. Peace.